What's up guys, WOOO here, back again with another Division 2 video guys, welcome back. Today's build, yes guys, today's build I'm using an exotic LMG that I rarely use. I thought, this weapon is underwhelming, it's underpowered, it's situational, it's not fun. Put it on the shelf, get some dust on it, maybe I'll think about it again in a few weeks or months until Massive look at it and go, it is a dumpster fire, let's just tweak it, let's make it a bit more powerful, give it a buff. Yes guys, pitchforks are plenty, give this weapon a buff. However, I decided to dust it off and give it a whirl in some PvE content whilst running with clanmates, and I had an immense amount of fun with this setup. Initially I used it with Strike and I thought, in fact, it's not too bad. However, with my aim, yes guys, with my potato aim, it didn't really synergize as well as I would have hoped. However, with that being said, I tweaked it and I come to this conclusion. This is a strong build. Use this in PvE and you will flourish. It is not the main DPS build. It is not a healer build. It is not a skill build. It's a great DPS support build. You can deal a lot of damage with this consistently over time, and that's great. And that's really good to have. And again, the damage will only keep expanding, and that's why I like this build. Of course, guys, if you enjoyed the build video and you enjoyed this, you know what to do. Thumbs doodle, it helps me, the channel, the video. You know, it makes sense. Thumbs doodle. If you're new to the channel, drop the woo bomb on the sub button. Ding the bell to be notified when I upload my shizzle. Guys, let's woo this. The build, guys, this is the build. This is what I've been using in PvE. Yes, I'm using the Burger King exotic LMG. You know it now, you know it. And it looks sexy, it really does. This is a really aesthetically pleasing weapon. Love it. Just look at it. It just looks beautiful. Now, how does that transfer into actual gameplay? And to be honest, yeah, as I said at the start of the video, I did a video way back when and said this is absolutely piss poor. And I'm pissed that it's took me so long to get one, and when I get it, it's absolutely, yeah, dog meat. It's just shit. So I shelved it. Now I came back and I thought, let's do a build, let's try something, let's see how it goes, and then yeah, this is what I've come up with, is a much better solution. Now again, what I like with this is the damage output over time is nice, whereas other agents can again try and get some damage. Skill builders, you sit there in cover and you can just pop them consistently, effectively, because of the Bullet King and the no reload. So, how am I rolling with this? Gunner spec, yes, big thumbs up. I'm using that because of the armor on kill, and also I like the Riot Foam grenade. It's nice, very situational, but it's nice to have. There are different options if you so desire. You can roll with Technician. If you roll with Technician, that will give you a little bit more heals, you know. Yeah, it is what it is. Only a little bit, only a smidgen. And of course, it gives you some more damage against doggos. And yeah, skill proxies, dependent what you're doing. But it's entirely up to you how you roll with this. Let's go through the gear. Now, the mask is a God Sausage Roll mask. And this is the Guardrail 6 face rig. And that is LMG damage for its Petrov. And everything is max. What I recommend with this, guys, is try and build as much crit as possible. More crit, more damage. So very simple. Try and get as much crit as possible. Now, there is one part of this build that I will tweak if I had the exact piece I need. Guys, I farmed. I have farmed for a long time for this piece that I need. It ain't dropping. So, this is the best that I have. Now, in terms of the holster is Seska Viroba SRO. And just like Petrov, just need one piece on this, because it gives you that 10% critical chance. And this is, again, a near God roll piece. It is beautiful. And then the gloves. The gloves are Gruppo, and I'm using Gruppo simply because of that 15% critical hit damage as a brand set bonus, which is great, and that's what you need on the build. So guys, again, bit of that Frankenstein old school build where you need one piece Petrov, you need one piece Gruppo, and you need one piece Seska. And then you need ideally two-piece Providence. Unfortunately, I don't have two-piece Providence to enable me to do so, again, as effectively as what I have now. But anyway, the exotic knee pads, and they are Sawyer's knee pads. These are amazing. They keep damage flowing, and that's what you want. That consistent buff in damage whilst giving you that bit of security with an extra 170,000 armor, and not to mention that cannot be staggered by explosions. And damn, you know it, there's a lot of explosions currently in the Division 2. Where this piece sings and shines, and that is because of this talent. Increase increases total weapon damage by 3% each second you are not moving. Stacks up to 10 until you start moving, and all stacks last at 10 seconds after moving. So very, very simple, guys. Use your noggin, stay in cover, stay still for 10 seconds. What happens? You will get the 30% buff. Then, guys, you're free to do whatever you want for 10 seconds, and you'll still have that nice and tasty 30% weapon damage. Simple, guys, it's simple. Play your strengths with this, and you will see the damage really, really fluctuate north, because it's very, very strong. Now, guys, the backpack is the one piece I would change if I had the piece I need. I don't. It is what it is. I would like this to be Providence. Again, the exact same rolls are great with me, but I would like Providence because I want the extra 10% crit chance to make this build even stronger. But, you know, guys, there's nothing I can do about that. RNG is not very kind. So this is weapon damage, headshot damage, critic damage, and more critic damage as a nice max roll offensive mod. The talent is Vigilance. Increases weapon damage, total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 4 seconds. So when everything is singing and shining, you are looking at 30% from Sawyer's, 25% from Vigilance. That's 55% extra weapon damage on this. This is nice, and it's a bit of extra survivability as well. And you're not rolling with a 6 red build. That's 726k armor. And again, this gives you a bit of survivability, 954 armor, which is good. Which is good, guys. And again, it's entirely up to you. Personally, I would like this to be Providence, and I would roll for about 913k armor, but I'm gaining that extra 10% critic chance, which I would like, but as I said, it's what it is. The chest piece is one piece Providence, and again, 15% headshot damage. And guys, headshot damage is amazing with this because you're shooting like a laser. Very simple. So weapon damage, armor regen, critic damage, and critic damage again. I'd like, yes, critic chance as one attribute. Again, beggars can't be choosers. But where this build really, really elevates is braced. While in cover, weapon handling is increased by 45%. Again, you know me, I have potato aim, so this talent will help me and will aid me. And again, not everyone has perfect aim. So having something like braced on an LNG, you know, sit in cover, you know what's happening. You are shooting close to a laser beam, and that's what really helped with this build. Braced is excellent with the Burger King. It really, really sings and shines, especially when you need to hit consistently to get your ammo back. Skills, guys, very, very simple. It's the Fixer Drone. I'm using that for that little bit of health and sustenance, but use what you want. It's entirely up to you. I just like the Fixer Drone for that little bit of healing. Duration. We have health and armor repair. It's nice to have that little bit of armor repair. It does help. It gives you a little bit extra tickle with the healing. And then my primary skill is the Reviver Hive, and I'm just using this simply because, guys, simply because, again, it keeps me alive, and it makes me, again, choose the option to be a bit more risky with my playstyle. Before, again, if I'm losing a bit of armor, I can just sit back and cover, again, regenerate, and I'm in a good place. But with this, I can just think sometimes, screw it, I'm just going to shoot, and then if I go down, I go down. It is what it is. The Hive will pick me up. So, again, that's why I've opted for the Reviver Hive. Mods-wise, simple armor, repair 9%, range, and duration. Again, they are irrelevant. I just wanted that armor repair on there as well. So guys, that's it. Let's take a look at the primary weapon. It is the Bullet King. Now with this, I've rolled it several times. This is the best one I have managed to roll. It's decent, 84k thereabouts. Total damage, RPM of 850, and there is 100 in the mag. Well, there isn't. There is 1,000, but still, you know it goes. Thing with gun, again, you replenish ammo, go straight back in, and again with this as well, shoot 100, yes, 100 bullets into an enemy, and then you replenish ammo for you and your allies. So in theory, there's a chance you can never really reload and just keep pummeling NPCs full of lead. And this is where, guys, this is where it goes hand in hand with the chest piece talent. Braced. Again, you got braced on the chest piece, you know what's happening then. You are hitting lasers, not to mention vigilance, so just make sure you're not being hit, so that's an extra 25% weapon damage. Alternatives, guys, you're looking at obliterate on the chest piece, that would help. Also, or something like perfect spark or spark, that would be nice for the extra bit of damage. But then you have on the backpack, you can have something like companion, that will also do very, very well. And again, that consistent 15% weapon damage. The only thing with Vigilance, again, you get hit, you're going to lose that 25% damage for 4 seconds. There's something to bear in mind. Now, mods, guys, you know these are fixed. I can't change them. Stability and critical hit chance. Secondary is the mop and bucket, as I like to call it. Shotgun damage, damage to armor, but armor on kill. And because I'm rolling with gunner, I get 20% armor on kill whilst using this. And this shreds. I'm critting way over 500. It's beautiful. And I'll demonstrate in the range after this build. So, I've gone for Optimist. Weapon damage increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. Entirely up to you guys, whatever you want to use. Entirely up to you. This is just a roll with Optimist. I'm going to have a play with this and test out all the talents to see how I can garner more damage with this. But Optimist does work very nice. Mod-wise, Ray of Fire, critical chance, and headshot damage. Secondary, my sidearm is very, very simply the backup boomstick. It's there for show, guys. Very, very simple. If I'm rolling in a match where I need to slap on a pistol because there's directives, that means I have no ammo, I will just select a pistol. Simple as that, until I have more ammo in the Burger King or the mop, and I'll switch to that. Simple. But it does look gorgeous. Aesthetically, it's beautiful. Anyway, guys, that's the build. So you've seen all that. You've seen where I'm at. Let's take a look at the stats. And stat-wise, guys, it's 40.8% critical hit chance. I would love, this is where it goes back to Providence, I'd love that second piece to get me to 50% or 51%. I'm currently working through the crit chance through the watch. I'm on about 8%, so I can get an extra 2% out of this. Now, 52% is a good place to be. Still, the good thing with this is when you roll with other players, there's always someone, or most of the time, there's someone wrong with Cody's mask, and if they are, you're going to get some extra crit chance and crit damage. That means, again, that 50% is a sweet spot, and you're in a good, solid place. So, as it stands, it's nice. I have no problem with this. I liked it. Again, I'd like to get 10% more crit chance, but beggars can't be choosers. It still works, and it still gives a lot of bang for the buck. Crit damage, 165%, which is decent. Of course, you know we'd like a little bit more. But, guys, it is what it is on this setup. 90% headshot damage, which is good. And again, with that, I can use that to really take down some NPCs and hit very, very hard with some NPCs as well. Way over 500k. Now, in terms of offensive weapon damage, we're looking 84% all weapon damage and 39.3% LMG damage bonus. Now, we know all about Vigilance, Braced, and Stand Your Ground. Again, this is all stuff you would just, again, if you want to browse through now, that's fine. A little bit of hazard protection. Armor regen's nothing. That's why I'd like to switch to that and get some more crit on there. I'd love some more crit. Guys, you know, beggars can't be choosers. And that's it, guys. That is the build, and I'll demonstrate now how strong this is in the range. So, we're on elite. We're 10 meters away. So, let's just check out the Burger King. You see with Brace, guys, again, there's not much work I'm doing with the right thumbstick. Is just, again, trying to keep it in place. You can see it deals some nice damage. And knee pads, again, are just elevating the damage per second until it gets to max. So, whilst just normal body shots will be max of 382,000 crits. Now, the headshots should be about 477. No, 512, even better. 512k crits, which is decent. This is why I love a bit more crit chance, because I can elevate those crits, which would be decent. And that's what we're looking at. Now, the good thing is I can switch to this bad boy, still in cover, and look at this. And you see why my secondary is this weapon. It's nice, isn't it? It's beautiful, guys. I'm loving this. Now let's just go for the 5 meter. You can see up close and personal now how powerful this is. Vigilance and Stand Your Ground. And that reload speed is beautiful as well, not to mention. And again, you're critting way over 500k, which makes this super duper strong. So that's why the Mop and Bucket is a really, really good, strong secondary weapon. Especially when onrushers come in, you know what to do, switch to this, and you will mince meat of them very, very quickly. And again, with this, guys, you know there's no Badger's Tough, so there's no shotgun damage on here at all, but still does put in a shift. This is the build, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the build, the video, and all that jazz. And of course, WOOO Bomb sub button, thumbs doodle, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.